showed that in camp when we were recruiting him. The guy just gets open. He's very nifty, but he's also got really good speed, great top end speed. He can blow the top off. He's great on intermediate routes. There's really nothing that he can't do. You know, and he's picking up the system really well. So he's got a high football IQ, and with his skill set, he'll be just fine. And you know, he's behind a lot of really talented guys. So you know, the challenge is to get him on the field and make sure that we keep his package relatively small, so he knows exactly where he's going, when he's going, because he's new to the system as well. You want to give a freshman every opportunity to be successful from just a mental standpoint. Make sure you're not putting too much on him.
Mike, Landon Wolf as the walk-on. Yeah. What's he done to put himself on the radar?
Work real hard and make plays. That guy is productive. He gets on the field. He understands every assignment. He runs his routes extremely well, and he's hard to defend. The guy is he's really skilled, and he's fun to watch. He reminds me a lot of David Glidden, and he's got that twitch about him, that little wiggle inside, and then he's a really nifty guy.
Is he an example maybe of a guy that's on a high school program that's sort of under the radar too? Is he
at East Central?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's the case, but obviously with his skill set, those guys at East Central did a hell of a job coaching him. But you know, he's a tremendous kid that works really hard. And again, I'm going to say it again, Casey Dunn has done a hell of a job with that room. These guys, we keep on talking about them. Well, there's a common denominator, and it's KD. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.
What's the conversation like with you and Mason in terms of what he brings as a quarterback, and whether you accept his input or use it, or kind of say, hey, we're not going to go this direction, and here's why?
I always use his information. You'd be silly not to. I mean, he's an experienced guy with a wealth of knowledge. And he sees it better than me. He's the one making the plays. You have to trust your quarterbacks, and that trust grows with time. You know, it doesn't. You know, it's present a lot of information to them early in their career, and then as they progress, it's get more information from them. And so if there's certain plays that he really likes, well, they'll be at the top of the list on the call sheet. And if there's plays that he's not too fond about, those will get thrown out and not get called. So it's all about getting input from him and having that relationship where it is a very open communication, to where he's telling me exactly what he's feeling, I tell him exactly what I'm feeling or seeing, and just getting on the same page, because you know, we all want to win. And the more we can talk and have open conversations about just about everything, the better we're going to be.
And that IQ, that conversation, is that pretty unique to have, especially coming from someone with his
Well,
talent?
it's unique in the fact that it's been going on for 4 years now, and like I said, the information exchange differs. You know, it's 80% I'm giving information this freshman year, and then it goes to 60 to 50, and then you're in that relationship of 50-50, and it's just when you're with a guy for so long. You know, if you look at the NFL, it's the same way, and I'm not trying to compare us to anybody, but if you look at all the good NFL teams, they have experienced quarterbacks with systems in place where they have the same conversations and similar situations and refer back to past conversations, and it's all familiar. It's all the same language, and there's no turnover. So that's the luxury you have when you get a guy who's been playing here for 4 years, is you have that a lot of repetitions at the communication and what we're seeing and what we're saying.
And Coach talked about the maturation of Taylor. How have you specifically seen him grow as potentially the number 2?
Well, I'll tell you, when things break down, which sometimes do with the second offensive line, that he's making plays, and he's being able to just create and make plays with his legs. And when he packs the rock, now he's a force. I mean, he's pretty physical, and once he gets going, he's pretty good. So I think just his ability to continue to make plays and scramble when need be, ad-lib, create, but also with that comes ball security. So that's good as long as you're taking care of the ball, and sometimes it ain't there and you got to throw the ball away instead of throwing it into a crowd. So that's all a process, and just getting the ball out on time, knowing where to go, when to go, and as quick as we can make our decision and get that ball out, the better for us. So those are all the things that we'll continue to work on, but he has improved on.
And I know Coach hasn't made an official announcement yet, but with the number 2 quarterback, have you guys kind of sifted through who's getting more and more reps?
It's just Korn and Woodsy getting
Yeah.
those reps for that number 2 spot right now.
Okay. And lastly, James was talking about how they kind of gave Mason a little bit of guff over his Sports Illustrated cover with how he was running, and he's not necessarily that.
I haven't gone there yet, just because I've never been on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I really don't have any leverage there. So it's wonderful the rapport that those guys have to be able to kid with one another. It's just part of being a close-knit team.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
You talked a little bit about Cornelius brings to the table as the backup quarterback. What do you see in Keandre Woodsy, and what are you looking for him in before naming that backup spot?
Well, again, he's got a lot of ability to create, and when things break down, he's got a different skill set where he's very he's got really good escapability. Needs to continue to secure the football better, and he's got a good arm. His arm's solid. His accuracy is okay, but he throws on a well pretty well, and he gives you just a little bit different element to your offense when he's in the game.
Okay. All right.